Hey, what's going on, YouTube, my family and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back with another exclusive video for you today. Just waiting. Let me go ahead and send out my invite to Juana. Here, let me send it out here. Had a few message requests. Okay. Oh, be safe in there. Nobody gonna touch it. All right, baby. All right. We're just waiting for Juana to jump aboard here. What's going on here? Not in my video. Let me get off Facebook. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I was working. All right. So this is what I was working on here. Let's go to the first screen. So down here at the bottom, as y'all can see, I have 5 pages. So here's my first page that I was pretty much working on. And as you can see, it's a lot going on. Well, it looks like it's a lot, but it's not really. Let me just show you out here. So if we select this green area here, boom. It only selects the glasses, right? But if we come over here, we click right here in the center, we're going to select all of that same color. I'll go to my edit tab here, and I'm going to nudge all of this over, like so. So there's all of the green that's in the image. All right. Next, I want to move all of this black that's in the image. So I'm going to click right there on the black. And I think I already have all of the black welded together. So let's just nudge that over. I'm gonna nudge it over again. So as you can see, that's all the black that's in the image. And that can actually, I know a lot of people are not too fond of weeding, but if you think about it, all of this can actually be weeded out. You can weed that, and then here's the outline piece. So that's going to outline that, like so. Let's change the yellow so we can see it. Boom. So people ask me all the time, Ray, how do you do your sublimation and vinyl? So just imagine if you were just to sublimate this on a white shirt, you sublimate the black on a white shirt, and then you can add in this layer of vinyl. So this can be your cut layer of vinyl, and this can be your sublimation. So since sublimation can be full color, you can add in all of this color from over here into your sublimation image. I'm just choosing color by color, selecting all of that color and bringing that color back into, I'm nudging it over to the left, like so. So as you can see, and that's going to bring all the stones in as well. I don't want to bring all the stones in. So I'm going to select one red, then select all of the same color. And I'm going to Let's make that like green. It's green here. We're gonna nudge it off to the right. Boom. That way I can go in there and select all my red color and then nudge that over. This color as well. I ain't select it all of that same color. Let me select all of that. Oh, so that was just his. So that's not the same color as this. Gotcha. I'm just nudging it over, as y'all can see, nudging it over. We select all of this gray. It looks like almost the last, oh, 2 shades of gray. So as you can see, hey, Juana. Oh, he's not here yet. And here.
Yes, I'm here. I've been talking on mute.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, you know how I get started. I'm just working on this design. Move all of this over. And
I want to cry.
Why?
Because I made this design last night and I wanted you to help me with it. And I lost it.
How'd you lose it?
I saved it, but it ain't there.
Okay. Let's do. Let me show your screen with me. It's somewhere.
Did you request it?
Hold on. Here. Here we go. All right, so let's see here. Okay. Now, let's see here. Watch this. Let's see. Oh man, we gonna get you.
Don't.
Okay. Yep.
Don't judge my screen.
All right. So what I like to do is. Okay, so those are your frequent folders right there. Typically, right here, if you right click here, it'll bring up like your most recent, but you got it, it's on frequent. Let's just go to the File Explorer. And I like to use my view and go by details. And then, so we're just a quick access. Let's go by date modified. I guess that looks like that's the last 320, 325.
It's them 330s up there, but it's perfume. I don't even know what that is. I don't remember even saving that.
That looks like that's a font. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, I did do that.
It's not one of these?
No.
Okay, hold on.
It's
it was an actual Coreldraw file?
Yeah, I saved it in Corel, just with the little floppy disk at the top.
All right. So check this out. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna type in .cdr. No, okay. Let it search. I'm searching the entire PC for Coreldraw files.
How'd your week go?
Oh, my week was all right. Can't complain at all.
Cool.
Just picked up an order probably about an hour ago on a tracksuit that's due tomorrow.
Okay.
He should have been got me this tracksuit.
So he's sending you the tracksuit and you just freaking it out.
Yeah, well, I already got it. What was that? No, that one. Hold on. 2 seconds, my bad. I know that one. Her, she just left.
Hey, baby.
Hey, that was just you at the door?
Yeah.
What was that?
I had whatever, because it don't make no sense for me to have the keys when you get done, because there's no parking down here.
Oh, so you just walking home?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I didn't want to bother you while you was trying to get your class stuff together.
Okay, I was like, hold on. I could have swore she left.
Yeah, ain't no parking down here at all.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, babe.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too, baby.
All right.
Yeah, she didn't leave. It's searching. Okay, come on.
But it's all stuff popping up.
I know. Let it finish though. It should hopefully pop up. All the Coreldraw files. I don't see none yet. Like, you know what I mean? Where do you normally save them at?
I've been saving them on my keychain thumb drive, but last night I was working and I didn't go in there and get it. So I just saved it, at the top. I named it inside of Corel. What's that? That's it.
Right here.
The first one.
Okay. All right. We can close this window down. So I went into your documents. Boom. Yeah. I went into your documents and changed the date modified
Okay.
to the most recent. Told you it was somewhere in there. You know what I mean?
I was nervous. Oh, well, let me see. Go down to, you got my computer, go down to the tabs at the bottom.
Okay.
It's one of those. Okay, there it is right there. The one on the right-hand side.
This one right here.
That one.
Okay.
It ain't funky enough.
Okay. It's dope though. I like it. All right, so one thing that I do is up here, I changed this to typically, like, you got it on 8.5 by 11. I typically change mine to 13 by 19 since I'm working with a 13 by 19 inch printer. But I also, when I'm working like this, I just go ahead and change it to 100.
Okay.
100 by 100. See that? Now that's,
Okay, put it all on that page.
yeah. And then what I typically do is I'll move what I got finalized after I was playing around with stuff. I'll move this up here, boom.
Okay.
And then I'll move all of this over and like down, boom. That way I keep all of my stuff that I was working on. And we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna click all of this. You know, I'm just holding shift as I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna nudge it over to the right. That way it's not on top of there. TRW. We're gonna go into our edit tab and just, all right, nudge it over. Boom. We'll go ahead and nudge this over 15 as well. Uh-oh. Gotta get the G. Nudge him. Boom. All right, I save it. So you say it's not funky enough. Okay, it's got the symbols in it. Oh. Okay, so you took the text and then you where's the vinyl that you started with? Where's the
That one I deleted.
yeah. You gotta stop. You gotta remember to keep that part. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see here. What I would do to it. Let's y'all. I always gotta go to friendly Google. Where your Google at? Oh, you use
Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's go. Let me just open up a new one. Go to Google. There's only one.
Only one what?
There it is. Oh yeah. I don't be knowing. Go to images. So this little fella right here. So that's Aries too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I ain't mean to copy. I meant to save image as Aries. Okay, boom. Save it. It pops up right there. Boom. I like to minimize this. And would it still where it go? Where your downloads go? Oh, let's see.
It's behind that.
No, hold on. Here it is. The screen ain't out enough to show.
Oh, there you go, right there. Behind, yeah.
There it is. We can just drag this right on in. Oh, we gotta open it.
You could have just drug it in.
Okay.
You gotta need a little more space in there. Maybe move the TRW over a little bit.
Boom. Boom. I can just drag it right in like this.
Yeah.
Okay, boom. All right. Let's say I can do it like that on mine. All right. How big is this? Let's see here. All right, that ain't bad. 9.9. Now what I would do is, let's outline, trace, and clip art this first. You gonna, okay, boom. Ungroup it, group all. And then from here, I do like to use my wireframe because it automatically shows me like we may forget that there's white there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get rid of that box and get rid of this bottom piece here. Now what I like to do is I use my nudge feature so much. I'm gonna just grab all of this inside. Since I know it's all white, I'm gonna select all of the white here,
Mm-hmm.
change it pink so I can see it. I'm gonna just nudge that over. Boom. All right, we're gonna undo it. We're gonna change your nudge to like 10 so that it's a little closer. Now
Mm-hmm.
let's nudge it. Boom. Because now we got all of that moved over here. You see all of these pieces where, of course, the watermark was in it and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can just highlight all of this because we want all of that to be black. And we're gonna hover over this black area here. We're gonna right click and let's combine all that together. Boom. And then we're gonna weld it together. Like so. So now it's all solid. I mean, sure enough, we can go in here, double click here and get rid of those nodes here to smoothen that on out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, for the most part, looks pretty smooth. It doesn't look too jagged. Maybe right here. If I get rid of this node, though, it's going to be even worse. So I'm going to Control Z it back, and I'm going to just grab this arrow here and bring it down, smoothing it out like that. Boom. Right here, maybe we can delete this node. It'll get rid of that little kink right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And I only know like what it's going to do because I followed the method of one one node at a time, and then
Right.
I just really started seeing like what happens as you delete the node,
Mm-hmm.
which way it curved. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one now. Boom. And this one right here. Boom. Yep. I can go in there. Maybe, yep, get rid of him. And let's see, maybe, yeah. No. Oh, okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. But then I'll probably click right here on this node and, bring him up, curve him out a little bit. Like for the most part, the design was good.
Yeah, well.
I'm just fine tuning it, just to just so you can see. Don't be afraid to go in there and fine tune. Just one node at a time. You'll be all right. You know what I mean?
I've been playing with nose, but I still be nervous.
It's a nervous thing. It took me the longest uh to start playing with them, because I would make like all three of these. I'm gonna just get rid of all three of those. So, yeah, because I was doing it wrong though. I was doing too many nodes at a time, and it was distorting the image way too much. So once I started doing one node at a time and start seeing how that node curves into the other node, then it got easier for me. Right here, we're just gonna get rid of those two. So, all right, cool beans. Save our work. Well, now I'm gonna just grab this and I'm gonna nudge it back in. And now let's change our colors.
You
So,
see his nose right there?
oh yeah, that's because that piece right there. Remember, we fixed it, so
Okay.
we can just go ahead and delete this. And I'm gonna go ahead and clean this side too.
Oh yeah.
So once I delete it, I'm just about to smart fill it right back in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's going to be like that on a few of other ones that we changed, like right here.
Right.
Really, really, what I would do, since I did go in there and start changing nodes and stuff, I can just go ahead and delete all my pink now. You know what I mean? And just smart fill it. Boom. Like make all of that one color. I don't even want to weld it together yet because I might change it. And I'll go and do like those. Boom, 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 boom. Give it the horns. I'm gonna weld those. Then do the other color. Boom. So we always, for the most part, start with our black and white vector image. So you never want to delete what you start with, because then you got a reference point to go back to.
Right.
Like if you still had the original text for areas, you know, we would have been able to play around with that, but it's just stones now. So it's in the final stage, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now what I would do, we just about to play around just to see how it looks. I'm gonna just copy all of this. I like to group it first. Control G, Control C, and Control V. I just made a copy. I'm gonna nudge that copy over. Let's nudge it over one more. Boom. I'm gonna take this guy right here. We're gonna make him bigger. Not too big. It's gotta stay within. Let's go 9, 2. All right. We're gonna move him over here. I'm gonna place it in the back. See now? Hold on, let me go back. Boom. See, if you would have been able to keep the original text, we could have used the text as a chop out on here. That way we could stone around it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me show you. All right, we're gonna take this. And I got, okay. Oh, all right, that's all grouped together. I was like, did it get that? Boom. Move it over here. That way I can grab it easier. We're gonna grab our Aries. We're gonna retype it. You don't even remember what font that was, do you?
Nope. It was about 4 o'clock this morning.
Let's see here. So sometimes when when it puts those nulls in there, I just go ahead and remove those. Boom.
Okay.
Does it sometimes. You got some, you got some fonts. Let's go through your fonts here. I like that one. Faded, that's dope. That's dope too. Where you be finding these fonts at?
Google Fonts and the font and Creative Fabrica.
Yeah, I gotta start going in different categories. I think I stay in the script category so much I don't even play around with like that one different. All right, I'm gonna choose one. That's dope. Slice and dice. All right, that one ain't bad. Oh, that one, man. I ain't gonna. You about to have me font shopping. that one pretty dope for for it to be thick. And I was looking at like, okay, how easy was stones going there? That's what I be
That's
thinking.
what my problem be, trying to find the thickness of it to place my stones.
Yep. What I oh that makes that I'm gonna grab a notebook from here on out, and that's because that's the only way I'm going to remember is if we got our favorite fonts right here, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people may be able to remember their favorite fonts just by viewing them right here, but I'm about to start breaking them down and categorizing them, which are gonna make them easy for me to remember. Like, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have my thick fonts, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a column that says thick fonts, you know what I mean? And
Right.
every time I come across one, because this one right here is a good one, Super Magic,
Mm-hmm.
that's going on the list for thick fonts, you know what I mean? It's gonna be right in there with I wanna see. Let's I wanna see what impact, how thick that is compared to impact.
And see, that's what I be trying not to use impact all the time.
Right. Not bad. You know,
It's
as
a
far
little chunkier.
yeah, I mean this is yeah definitely a little chunkier, but let's just see. Let's do a place and fill, hatch fill. Not bad. Let's do a hatch fill on this one. Hmm, chunkier and was able to get more stones in there. You know, maybe
Mm-hmm.
just a little more work as far as getting it to the edges. But here's a trick that I came up with. So if your style is going to be um this style to where
Mm-hmm.
you use the vinyl to make the rhinestone outline and then just get rid of the vinyl altogether,
Mm-hmm.
we can change our contour right here. We play with our contour. Let's take it down from 0.75 because 0.75 has it right there on the edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we took it down to 0.06 and then did our hatch fill, it brings it
Oh,
closer
it's closer.
on the edge, right? So
Yeah.
let's do it again and take it down even further. I think like 0.03 is clutch. It's going to have it right there on the edge. Hatch fill. Close, still close. But let's see here. Let's go. Let's drop it all the way down to 0.01. 0.01 off the edge and hatch fill. So as you can see now, it got more of the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And if this was gone, I'm just gonna change it to white right now. So then it's a more fuller, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
you ain't got too much to mess with.
Right. It's pretty solid. Let me change it back to black. So all I would probably do is grab like this whole row right here. Let's get rid of this one. So I grab this whole row all the way across. Well, we don't even need it for the E or for the S. That I got it pretty good. Nope, I wouldn't even touch it. I was gonna drop another row down,
Mm-hmm.
but that's pretty slick. All I would probably fix is this E here. You know, they got 4 stones right there instead of 5. Boom. Edit and fill between. Shift and clear the path. Like that might be a little funky, but it don't look it. Let's change them to blue. That way we can really see them. And I'm gonna change this to white. Boom. Yep. So I'll probably fix this eye, you know, get rid of these 4 and see if 5 can go in there. If not, then that's the best it's going. Oh, 5 is a little tight.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It'll still cut, you know. It just won't cut if you had like 8 to 15 rows of these back to back to back. Then they might be a little close, and you might get rippage when you try to weed it off the back end.
Mm-hmm.
But one row, you know, a couple rows here and there ain't bad. Boom. That looks good. I'd probably just for visually move this one closer. Boom. So again, over here on this one, let's go back to our place and fill. With it at 0.01, if we did an island though, it's right there on the edge. Let's clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. See, so it gets it right on the edge. Let's change this to white. And it makes it a better trace, I guess, than if we did it like, let's change it back to 0.075. Let's click on it, and then let's do our island fill. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones, change it to pink. So, I mean, to each his own. I like the other one just a little better, even though the letters are spaced apart more on this one because it was on the inside versus right on the edge of the line.
Mm-hmm.
But that contour right there, I play around with that a lot. It may be scary at first, like, you know what I mean? But what I did was I wrote down my 0.075. So I remember that. That's embedded into my brain now, though, that 0.075 is ideal to get them right there in the inside for most objects. But when you're dealing with text, it's okay to play around with it, especially when you dealing with like script text. When I do a lot of script text, and they the hardest to work with because of all the curves that are in them.
Mm-hmm.
But like this one, that's a good one. I want to find one maybe just a little thicker, but that's a good example because it's not too thin. Oh, look, you got it. There it is right there. I ain't never ordered none yet, but that's dope. So, and they sized out accordingly, or you got to break it apart and all of that. You used them yet?
I haven't used them yet. I don't know if I know how to. But if I break that apart, I can just click on one of the circles to find out the size, correct?
Right. Let's see here. That's dope. Let's see what happens if at 448, let's make it a little bigger. Boom. And let's weld it like a regular font, like we would a regular font. And then I'm going to right click. Hold on. I deselected it. Now right click and break curve apart. Boom. Deselect it again and choose one. It's 0.148. So if we select all of these, boom, and change it right here, we're gonna change them all to SS10 0.130. Boom. Now it's ready to go. It's ready to go. So let's do that again. Wait a minute. because you can easily start creating your own rhinestone designs with simple text, stuff like this. Boom. We're gonna drop this down, make a copy. We're gonna just do YOURSELF. Boom.
That's funny. I'm working on a design to say that.
Man, look. Boom. We're gonna highlight it all. Let's change our to the that's dope. That one, I like that one. Let's go ahead and position them again. I click on one, hold shift, click on the other one, and press C to center them. Boom. Let's see what size we're working with. 6.814. We wanted a little bigger for a shirt. Let's go 8.5. 8.7 is good. What I did was, let's weld it. After we weld it, we right click on it and break curve apart. Boom. We select it. We select the whole thing. And we just change all the size of the stones right here. Boom. With one click. Boom. Now that made them a little tight. So you know what we gotta do now?
Make it smaller.
We gotta make it bigger. We gotta make it bigger. Let's try to go 9.5. Boom. Okay.
Oh yeah, smaller. We'll put them on top of each other.
Right. So right here, I should have grouped them first before I tried to resize them all. Okay. Boom. Now we made it bigger. Let's click right here and change them all to 0.130 SS10. Boom. So we got to fix the Y because they're a little tight in the Y, but that's not bad. Oh, because I was just about to show you the long way, like, you know what I mean? But now that makes me want to go buy one of these one of these rhinestone fonts for sure. That cuts the work in half for you. The only gripe I see about it is I won't be able to add my outline. You know what I mean? Let me think. Ah. All right, so this outside the box here, right? So I'm just thinking outside the box on how would add my outline if I wanted to outline on something like that. Let's see it like this. Let's see if we change, because we can't change the stones now. It don't work like that. We gotta weld it first, break the curve apart, and ooh, okay. So if we went smaller, right? I gotta start remembering to group them all together. Right? We went smaller, and let's change this to SS10. It's perfect. Haha. You see what I'm about to do now? Okay. I'm going to group all of this together. Control G. Then I'm gonna Control C, copy it. I'm gonna Control V, paste it. Let's edit. We're gonna nudge this off to the side, right? And with all of this together, we're just gonna weld all of that together. might have combined it. Yep. Okay. Instead of welding it, let's combine it first. Boom. Combine. Oh, they was I had grouped them all. I forgot. Now let's combine. Boom. Yes. Then weld. Boom. So I pretty much just made it into somewhat of a solid object. Now I'm gonna go to my place and fill with it like that and do outside, no stones, like 0.12 island fill. Boom. Change that to green. I deselected everything because now I'm about to chop the black through the green. Boom. But now you want to size everything together. Control G, group it all together. Let's size it back to our, well, I guess it got to be like 10 because we added that outline on there. Now let's ungroup all. We're gonna select our black and break the curve apart. Right? Let's nudge this over so we can see it. And now with the curve broken apart, we're going to, let's hit these, replace all stones and make the size chosen. Oh, it ain't, wait a minute, it ain't work? Ah, see what happened? Okay, so it don't work like that. I was thinking outside the box of grabbing, are they still, okay, they still circles over here. Okay, perfect. But then I resized it and everything, so it won't even fit. Okay. It's a way to do what I just did, like, you know what I mean?
It's nice though. It make it look kind of like clouds.
Yeah, it does. But now you will have your outline for your stones, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna play around with it. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. I bet you. I wonder. Let me see. I bet you they mimic the font. Oh no, it ain't. What is it? The script font? Let me see. Or they made their own font. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. That's the font that they use, the Stadium True type font. Okay. Let's get a free version of that. And then, oh, that ain't it. But that's how you would do it. And then you would just do them all together. Look, I'm a font finder, right?
Right, I see you.
They got it for 27 right there. So that is their font. Come on, man. Exactly. Okay. I'm gonna buy from them. I am. But I bet you it's an original font. And they just I'm gonna find it. I don't want to take up too much time today though, but 87 free baseball fonts. Bet you it's in there. All right. We're gonna go font shopping at a later date. But let me show you how I do it. That's slick. You got those. You about to make me go purchase them when we get off of here. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there and look through them. Those the only two you got? Well, now hopefully I just showed you a quick and easy way to use them. Like, you know what I mean?
All right.
Because now, like, I would fix this just by, using my equal space tool and connect this E all the way around. Like, so this is minimum work compared to what I'm about to show you. Like, you know what I mean? I was going through there showing you, like, I'm about to show you how I do my script fonts. Like, boom, you got it right there already. But let me show you. Let me choose. I like this one, but let me choose another. Let me choose a better. Oh, that one is slick. I like
That's
that.
nice.
The blacklist. All right, we're gonna use this one. Of course, when we wireframe it, you see our overlaps here. So let's go ahead and weld it. Boom. Let's get our size down.
At first, that's what I was forgetting to do. I was forgetting to make it the size I wanted. I would get done with everything and just be sitting there looking at it like that's stupid.
What, in this 27 inches?
Right.
Right, we gotta. I did it. I did it when I first got started. I was making all of my designs way too big for even the rhinestone flock. So it's gonna happen. But 8.6, well, I still do it to this day. I actually grab my ruler and I measure the garment for what is going on. Like, you know what I mean? Especially the first one. The first one, I like to get an eye to say, with women's shirts, the cuts and the different ways they are made, it's easy for the stones to end up under the sleeves because you made it too big. You know what I mean? All right, so we got it welded. What I like to do always is, and this is just me, my own style, is I always like to put my outline on it. So we're gonna do an outline of 0.12. That ain't bad. Let's go to 1.5 though. 0.15. Boom. That's not bad. Let me go back to 0.12 because I want to see did it connect the end of the A like that. Okay, let's go with 1.2 because did you see the difference?
Yep.
Yep. So I ain't like how it merged those two right there. So 1.2 is good. We're gonna change it to pink. Get rid of that outline by right clicking. Right click to clear outline. Boom. And I like to go ahead and let's chop it through the pink. I like to do that right off top. If not, I'll forget. And while I see it, I'm gonna go ahead and double click here and let's get rid of that node there. Boom. And this node here. Boom. Sometimes I like to go around, zooming in and out just to see like, ooh, look at this right here. But those two are together. So the only way to fix that would actually be to go in there and erase it, you know, and then smooth in the sides. And I think that's what, let's see here. If we get rid of these two, boom. Ah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to, while you still clicked on it. Oh, where's your erase? Oh, this it right here. Eraser. Now it must be huge because I can't see it. Yep. Let's drop the size of the eraser down here. Boom. That's good. Now, right? Might be a little too thick. It is. Let me drop it down some more. Too small. All right. That's perfect. Because now we're just going to erase right there. Boom. Now we don't need it no more. Boom. Now we just double click and get rid of that node. Get rid of that node. This node. Those two nodes. Boom. We're going to click on this node here. We're going to straighten this little fella up. Boom. All right. We're just going to get rid of these two nodes right here. Boom. And
I'm gonna be watching this video for days.
boom.
Wow.
Fix those little imperfections. Like we can go in there, you know, and fix all of this stuff too, but that was in the font, you know what I mean? And I don't like right here how I did that. So what I would do is let's just go ahead and delete that because we already got our outline. And let's smart fill it. So now we know it's all straight on the edge. There's no gaps in it or whatever from what we changed. So I'm gonna select all of that and we're gonna weld it together. Let's change it back to black. I'm gonna right click to get rid of the outline because the outline was still there. Let's save our work. Okay, now this part, let's go back to 0.075 for our contour for the stones. Inside, add stones. And we're gonna click on this magic pad just for measure. I'm gonna change my stone to yellow. Click in here, and we're gonna. I like to see the difference, so I'm gonna hatch fill it first. I'm gonna clear the pad, merge overlapping stones. Not bad, not bad, but I can already tell that the
How
island.
you delete them stones out of there like that? What are you doing?
Okay, so because I can't either click on one yellow stone and then select all of the yellow stones. I can do it that way, but sometimes it's just easier for me to just go in there with my selection tool, select this half, and just delete that half, and then come over here with the selection tool and delete the other half.
Oh, because you're only selecting the stones when you do half of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm only selecting the stones. And that's just a quick way for me, like versus doing it this way. Then I got to click back over here and then hit delete. It's just quicker for me to boom, I got that half, and then boom, I got that half, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it on one island for now. We're just gonna island fill it, clear the paths, and merge overlapping stones. You see what I'm saying? So it's not bad, like you know what I mean, but I think for $27, like you know what I mean, having that the TRW Stadium Rhinestone font makes it easy, quick. You still gotta fix it, like you know what I mean, but look how much fixing I gotta do up here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I've been doing this fixing like this for years. I'll just delete a few stones here and there and just fix this whole line right here. And I want to take it all the way down to the end because if I did a equal spacing just from here, then only those stones will be equal space, and then those will look jank. They look like they the spacing went off. Equal space that whole row. Boom. Now I still, because think of it, they only have certain types of script fonts or certain type of text fonts. They don't have all of the ones, you know what I mean? So it would still be beneficial sometimes to actually go in there and do it like this to get those unique texts, you know what I mean? I'm still continue to do it this way, but I'm going to get that font. That was, oh man, that just playing around with it like that was like, man, all of the sayings that can be done, you know, grab that stadium font, you know, think of, you know, what's the one I've been doing? Saved by Grace. Quick, fast, Saved by Grace. Add a cross to it, you know. Now you got your own unique design to put on Etsy. Let's fix this because this is ready to go. Only thing about it is, oh, Juana, watch this. I'm sitting over here. I was about to pick all of those circles and equal space them when actually all
You can lasso them.
no, I mean we lasting on them, but I was going to click on each dot just to equal space them because they're on top of each other. When all we got to do is let's group them together and let's just make this Y bigger. Boom. And now let's move it over a little bit. And now with it bigger, if we click on our SS10s right here, they should fit now. Boom.
Oh, shoot. Pow.
So now all we got to do is fix the U, you know, fix a couple of little letters, and this is ready to go. Versus, let me tuck this little one in right here. Boom. Now go back over my line. Versus the way that I just showed you how we did the Aries, like, you know what I mean? Fixing a lot of lines. Only difference is you don't get the outline. But if you're going with the all stone text word anyway, this ain't bad. I run through all of the sayings. I'll be going on Google just looking up, you know, great sayings and just going in there and you know, spacing them out in a creative way, you know what I mean? Boom. Fix that line. Boom. Boom. Oh man. Oh. It's like magic for real. That's why they call it the wizard. That's why they call it the wizard.
It's definitely wizarding. Look, I'm making words like you now.
But man, I'm probably, I bet you, we probably using it wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I'm using it how I saw it when I just seen it now. You know what I mean? But
right.
I'm gonna go and see if there's an actual tutorial on how to actually use the rhinestone fonts. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I might be spot on. Like, you know what I mean? Because
and it works, and it's not like hard. It's not long.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hold on, I got time. Let's see. I want to see. We got to see. And it'll all be all on the same video. So that's dope. Let's go. I'm going to just use your Facebook page. My bad. YouTube. How to use TRW Rhinestone fonts. Look, you can use them on Cricut, Design Space, Coreldraw. Font collector add-on software overview. Okay. There it is. Rhinestone True Type font. All right. Oh. I need to go back and watch that one. I be trying to watch them all.
Me too. Man, my history so full. Then I have to go back in between and delete stuff so that the stuff I want, if I don't save it, I can just shoot right back to my history and catch it.
How to install an Arch and Arch to TRW Rhinestone. Okay. All right, this one might be better. All right, here it is. Because the other one, the first one was from 9 years ago and then 10 years ago, and it was using an older wizard. So that's what be confusing people a lot too, is they use those, they got a lot of they tutorials still showing the old wizard. But it may still be people out there that still have that software. I was on that software 2.1 for 5-6 years, you know. So I understand that the videos are still there, but they really need to revamp it and do 5.0 from scratch. Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
let's see here. Oh, you got your sound? You got the sound down?
Mm-mm. I can hear it over here by the pause to your left at the bottom. You can't hear it?
Uh-uh. Oh, hold on, wait, let me see. I think I got my computer audio off. Hold on. There go the audio. What? Nope. Video, general. Oh, that ain't no good.
I don't know why you can't hear it.
Let's pause it real quick. I'm almost sure. Background. Okay. Okay. Video. Audio. Okay. Okay.
You hear it now?
No, I thought I was hearing it through your side. Oh, that's crazy.
You want me to turn it on my phone?
Hold on. Oh, I thought that would have worked. Merging it with the computer audio. So I can see my voice in the microphone now, but it's not. Select the speaker. Boom. Nope. All right. Automatically join audio by computer when joining. Advanced. Oh, okay. Nope.
You got it?
Nope. That sucks. Is it in here? Nope.
Hold on, let me catch up to her on my phone and we can turn the volume off on the computer and listen to it. You can still watch it.
All right.
You want me to just start it over all together?
Yes, ma'am.
So one cool thing about TRW Design Wizard is it makes rhinestone fonts and rhinestone designing so easy. So I'm going to show you real quickly how easy TRW rhinestone true type fonts work within Design
Can you
Wizard.
see? Okay.
That should be good.
All right, so here I am using Coreldraw. I am using the current version as of now, which is 2018. Now, if you have
What second is it on?
and up, then you're totally fine. I am using
44, right there.
2018. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type. So let's go over here to my text panel over here on the left. We're just going to type out welcome. So we have our text right here. And now in our design wizard, we're going to click this little arrow right here for our text flyout. Now this has a lot of cool features in it. We can do our uppercase, lowercase. So if I want this to be all uppercase, I can go right here, change that over. Let's change that back to lowercase, and a couple other different things in here. Now I'm going to choose a Rhinestone True Type font. Now we have a lot of them, and they are separated by size, meaning once the holes are set to the correct size of your rhinestones, it's off of how tall they are. So I found one that I liked in here. So I'm going to go ahead and search TRW 805, and then I want the B version. Actually, I want the B version up here. So if you notice, I just had RF and SF. RF is this kind right here without boxes. SF has these boxes around it. This is great for typing out alphabets and templates, because pretty much if we were to cut this out with our rhinestones right now, we have one big piece of magic flock material. And then we can't use it anymore. So we keep it like that. If we do the little boxes, we can piece together letters like a puzzle. So right here, we want to make sure this is set for the right size of our rhinestones. So we're going to use the top part of our wizard over here. So I'm going to set this to SS10 stones. And then right here, we're going to go over and we're going to resize our design with one click. So we're going to set this to SS10, click this button. And now my font has changed. So you can see it's a little bit bigger. And then I can click on an individual rhinestone. So we have this right here. I'm going to check right at the top, and it says 0.13 or 130, which means this is sized to the correct size. So we're all set over there, and we're pretty much ready to cut. So I'm going to click this button right here, convert back to font. And so now I can go over and I can type this again. It's a cool feature. So pretty much when we converted this over to rhinestones, we basically converted it over to a bunch of circles and dots. This button allows me to go back, retype it, change the font, whatever I want. So it's a great feature in the wizard that I really like.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you one more thing with rhinestones.
Let it go.
And that has to do with fonts that have multiple stone sizes in there. Okay. So let me go over here and I'm going to type in TRW04, which this is one of my all-time favorite fonts. I think it's so pretty. And I should probably, choose it. All right. So we have my font right here. We have it all set. I'm going to zoom, well, not zoom in, but I'm going to scale it up so you can see it.
Not me.
If I zoom in, you'll see it has different sizes. You have your SS10 and your SS6. So there's a couple things that we have to kind of keep in mind. If we go right here and resize your design with one click, if we click on this, it says not all stones are 0.13 inches. Would you like to replace stones? So I'm going to say yes. Spoiler alert, you shouldn't. So let me go ahead and click yes. So what it did is it took every single rhinestone in there and it changed it to an SS10 rhinestone, which is not what we want, right? We want some to be 10s and some to be 6s. So I just hit Control-Z to go back. And if we click right here, resize it, not all stones are 0.13. Would you like to replace stones? No, I do not. So we do no. So it still resized these rhinestones, but it resized the SS6 rhinestones in proportion to the SS10. So you can see here my SS10 stones, 0.13, and then right here, 0.097. So perfect. So that is my really quick explanation on using Rhinestone True Type fonts and TRW Design Wizard. Now, if you are a Silhouette user and you don't have the wizard, I will have a link in the description below on how to use these fonts using other software. The great thing about this being a True Type font is you can also utilize point sizes to create the font in the size that you need without using the wizard. But as you can see with the wizard, I don't have to memorize any numbers and it's just one click. So if you like this video, don't forget to
go, because if we use her method, right? Hold on, wait a minute. It was okay. I liked it, but when you do it like that, you don't have control over what size you want it to be. Like, So let's say we use her method. We're gonna just leave it right there like that, and we're going to click on the file. Boom. Click on, boom. All right. Boom. Let's deselect it. So I guess that's it then. I guess it resized it to where, let me see. If we convert the curves, ungroup all. So now, like that's just that one little section. Break curve apart. Then break this A apart. And I guess break this apart. What size is it? See? It's 0.0111. So let's go back. I'm gonna go back and do like she said. Because all she did was she clicked on it and then she clicked this button here. Now all stones are, would you like to replace stones? Yes. So it resized it to 6.967. I want to see something though. So let's just say if we had it and we wanted it to be 9.557, you know, 9.515. We hit this. Is it gonna shrink it back down to that one side?
Yeah. Because that's what it kept doing to me last night. Hit no and see what happened.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yep, so it did. It drops it right back down to that size. So now, hit this. Would you like to replace stones? No. Still dropped it back down to that
Still dropped
size.
it down.
So what I was trying to do was I wanted it bigger. Oh, I should have grouped them.
Should have grouped it.
Let's right click, convert the curves. And I still did it different than what okay, now they're all, okay, boom. All right, now they're all individual. Get it off the lasso. Select it all. And then use this one. Boom. Sure enough, it spaced them out a little bit, you know, but now I can use like the TRW true type font and make it whatever size I want it to be, you know, and still able to achieve that look. Let's see here. What if I highlighted all the stones and just went up to SS16s? It still works, you know? So now, using that method that I just showed you, you can, it don't matter what, like say, I'm gonna put it on the back of a jacket using SS20s. Look, I almost made that same mistake, and I did anyway, because now I'm still gonna resize them at that size. So let's Control G. Make sure I got them. Control G, and boom. Back of a jacket. I want to go up to SS20 stones. Boom. Now remember, we gotta ungroup them? Oh, we didn't even have to
No, didn't have to.
Boom. It ungrouped them when I hit the button. And it made them 0.208 SS20. Learn something new every day just by playing around with it. But yeah, if anybody's watching this video, go get the TRW Stadium Rhinestone font. It's going to save you when you want to do your script font. I still would do it like this up here. I still do this way because they don't have every font. So, and you have more freedom. You know, you have more freedom to what it looks like and how you want your curves to go. So I like it. I'm glad you got those fonts because I would have never bought them, you know. I was always reluctant to doing it this way.
And see, and now I know that the other ones that they have that they tell you are only like 1.5 inches. I know how to go in there and resize them now.
Right. Boom. So this is how I always did it. I'm gonna still do it this way, but yeah, you just changed the game for me. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna keep all of this for you. That's another shirt, you know what I mean? Boom. This one right here is another one, you know? I'll let you fix that and straighten that out.
Okay.
But on this, what I was going to do, what I had in mind was actually seeing if we can actually get the outline of him in stones. So let's see here. I just changed it to blue so I can see the stones when I put them on there. Boom. Inside, add stones. Let's island fill it. I know it's gonna get half of it. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. See what we did?
Yes.
What we do?
You put the stones behind the it's just on the outline.
No, I messed up. It's still on SS20s over here. So
That's why they was looking cut.
that's why they was looking crazy. You hear me? So let me go and let me change it to SS10s.
Man, they cut that stone in between there, made it a V and everything. I'm like, is it behind it? Wait, what's going on?
Yeah. So they were way too big. So now let's try it again. Island fill. There we go. Clear the path, merge overlapping stone. All right, you're gonna like this. So say, all right, now it didn't do a bad job, you know. We definitely got some work to do, but to eliminate that work, we're gonna trick it. We're gonna trick Corel into thinking that this line right here is bigger than it is. I'm going back. All right. And the way we're gonna do that is take the stones off, no stones. We're gonna beat this line up by, oh, thanks, bro. You gone? No. I'm sitting in there for it. All right. About 0.03. So we're gonna go to the outside 0.03 on the contour, right here on this black. Boom. We should be able to see it. I clicked on it, didn't I? Let's go to wireframe. Okay. Click on it. Island fill. There it is. So now we got our ghost line. I called it the ghost line. I'm gonna deselect everything. I'm gonna zoom in now and I'm gonna click on this line. Boom. Now I'm gonna go to the inside, add stones, 0.075, and then do an island fill.
Makes it thinks it's wider.
Yeah. Then we're gonna clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. Then we're gonna bring all of the stones to the front by pressing F right here. Boom. So we still got a little more work to do, but not as much because it completed the line for where the spots wasn't thick enough, especially like up in here. It wasn't any stones up in there. So now we got that. I'll delete my ghost line. Boom. And then I would start working on equal spacing the stones in there. Let me go. See, when I'm using your mouse, it's like it's off by a couple seconds. So I typically fix it just like that. I go through the whole thing. I used to do section at a time, but now I realize that if I look over it, the whole thing, it makes it easier to join my lines together. Like, boom, that don't be right there. That's off. That's off. That's off. That one is 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 off. And that's cool. Because the more I delete, the less I gotta work. Boom. I'm gonna put him right there so that he merges with that line. So now, because I deleted most of those stones, I only got, minimum amount to complete my curve around. Old me was clicking on every stone. The old me was moving every stone, like to try to get it in the center before I would do my equal spacing.
That's me now.
No, delete some. It's still gonna follow that curve around. If you got three, all it takes is 3 stones to make a curve. See that one right there? I'm not even gonna click on him. I'm gonna skip past him. I missed him when I did my observation. And then I might even not even go all the way around, might do it to right there. It won't let me add to that line. What's going on? All right.
Now, when it does that to me, I was thinking that I was adding too many stones at one time.
Okay, I see what it did. Let's see here. I went all the way around. Sometimes maybe you might skip a stone, or I might have clicked on the black by accident.
Okay.
And it was trying to get that in there as well. I've never seen that error though. Let's see. Okay. So I got that line. Boom. I don't know why. I didn't go all the way around that time either though.
Get rid of that one stone.
Yep. Boom. Then I used to be like, oh, he need to be on the center. Nope. See, then that would have made me fix that one. Then would have, you know what I'm saying? I tried, and I'll just delete him because that'll come back around. Boom. Delete him. Delete this one. And move this one right there. Sometimes you want them close together. If not, they'll try to form a straight line. So I'm probably going to start from here and finish this curve around down to here. Boom. Looks good. And then deselect it, and then I'll use this to equal space that curve. Boom. Then I'll come from here and wrap my way around. Boom. See, that's still too many circles, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. the more and more I play with it, the more and more the better I get. I delete. I delete. I only want to shift select 3-4 circles.
Right.
Not 3,500. Boom. Oh, so you know what I would do now? After I fix this whole side?
Split it.
Yep. I wouldn't even split it. I would just take it. Make sure I ain't select none of this, nothing else. Okay. That here. Okay. Boom. Delete. Oh. I felt like something else was in there. It was this stuff. Boom. I just held shift and deselected it. And now I just got all stones. Boom. So with this side fixed, I would just go in there now and select all of that same color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's all together. Okay. Oh. That'll get to you. When you got
Okay.
yeah.
I see you. I see you.
I changed that to green. Change this to green. It makes it easier. Go in there real quick and just change them, like change the color of them. That way you can use your quick selects. But that's why I had to really, really go in depth on the selection. Remember, you was like, why you how you delete those stones like that? You're going to find times where you got to get creative on how you want to go in there and select said piece, or how you're going to separate said piece. And that's I lock things sometimes. You know, I lock the object that way I can use, like say there was something in here I had to get out that I just couldn't click on it and get it out. I would lock this part right here. Oh, where? Oh, it's right here. And then use this part to start my selection. You know, I need only these stones right here.
Got you.
I couldn't come from this side, like, you know what I mean? Because it was going to select those stones. So I had to lock this object right here and go in there and grab that group of stones. Boom.
Right.
Versus clicking on them one by one by one by one. I just want to delete all of these, lock that object, go right in there, get them out of there. Boom. Then unlock it. Boom. And move on. So those be my quick selects. And I think the next time I have a newbie that's totally new, like I think that needs to be like the very, very, very first class. I think I start most people off working with the text, and that's cool. But after you do the text, after you do the outlines, after you do whatever, you want to know how this this selection and how this pick tool actually works. It's all of its benefits. You want to know that before you learn texting. You know, I think that's beneficial because a lot of people, they may struggle with that, like, you know what I mean, on why the mouse does what it does. I struggled for the longest time doing this, trying to figure out, oh, I want to go right to his eye. I know how to go right to his eye now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before, it was me just zooming, and now I'm like, where my cursor, I'll have to zoom back out, and then I'll zoom in again over here, trying to zoom in to him. You got to be right on. Like, I can go right here to this rhinestone right here and zoom right into that rhinestone. So once you understand that, that helps the workflow a lot smoother. So now I can go in there and select all my blue stones. So I changed all the other ones. Drag it over, right click, make a copy. I'm gonna flip it. Oh, y'all's are so different. Hold on. Oh, here it is. It ain't even different. They just added color and it just looks different. Made yeah. So we be thinking like, oh yeah, it's an improvement. They done added new features. They just merging stuff together, adding a little more color, a little more animation here. Like, you know what I mean? Boom.
And then you're moving them all at the same time because you didn't deselect it.
You got it.
Okay.
And I made sure that when I zoomed in, I saw my crosshair, which let me know that I still have them all.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And so essentially, before I did that, I would have fixed the other side to get it perfect. You know, I just wanted to show you, like, yeah, we could have did the split method, but that wasn't it wasn't even necessary. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I already seen that it was symmetrical to begin with. I used the split method when they seem a little off, and I need them to be identical. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it works. But then you got to remember too to drag your ruler out and decide like right where you want to split it from. Boom.
Right.
And that's still off a little bit. Boom. Oh yeah. Trying to find, there it is. Boom. And that's still just visually by eye, because I would probably do something like this. I'll use my rectangle tool from this side to that side, like so. Boom. Change the color. Boom. And then I'll use this one more again to say, okay, that's 0.104 on that side. And that one is 0.1112. Like, so now I'm playing around because it won't. I tried to use this ruler up here, like actually, like using it like as a ruler, and I don't think that's not what it's for. Like, you know what I mean? I
Right.
haven't, you know what I mean?
I don't think it is either. Only thing I use it for is to make sure I'm on the same line.
Yeah, that's all I
Because
use it for too.
to make it even, I don't get it.
I don't. Yeah, I might have to try to take a tutorial on that, but like this say 40 what 31, 32, and then they go to 41, and then they go to 41, 130. Yeah, I can't read that. Like, you know what I mean? That's not traditional. So
Too much.
yeah, so I pretty much for the most part eyeball it, or I'll use like squares and see how the size of them, and then just try to guesstimate. But for the most part, even if we moved all these stones, and we know that's not directly in the center, but we got to remember. Oh, damn, come on, get on that line. Oh, I'm gonna help you. So that's what's been happening. Okay, so you got right here your snap tool. We want to take our snap tool and we want to cut it on guidelines and objects. Boom. So now it snaps to that edge.
Got
Boom.
you.
Now, boom. Perfect. I was like, hold on, why isn't it doing it? Yep, we want it. So now all your boxes and stuff will snap to that guideline as well. Boom.
Okay.
We got our box on this side. Click on the box, hold shift, click on the black, and let's delete or trim. Boom. Let's delete that box. Grab our black here. Drag it over. Right there to that line. Boom. See how it snapped on the line?
Mm-hmm.
Right click, and now we can just flip it.
Did you straight drag or did you drag with the control button?
I dragged with the control.
Okay.
For the most part, I'm always dragging with the control. I
Okay.
used to drag like this off to the corner, off to the side, but that's not it makes it so much difficult trying to place it back. So now if I'm moving something, I'm holding control, keeping it right there on that line. But ever since I started using the nudge feature, I use that more than anything. But for the most part, for stuff like this, when I need it to be exactly, yep, I'm using control every time. There's not one time I'm freehanding it anymore. I'm either using control or I'm nudging it. Boom, flip it. Now we got it flipped. Hold shift, select this one, and weld. See what happened though?
It's off a little bit.
Off just a little bit here, but that's cool though, because since it's not off on the left side, but it's off on the right, by clicking there, boom, and delete that gray, it's gonna delete both of them, left and right. So what I do is they are further enough apart to where if I double click, now I'm gonna just highlight all of the nodes and delete them. Boom.
Oh.
Same concept as when I went in there and did the stones, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But this time I just broke the curve apart. Oh, I ain't do it like that. My bad, huh? I told you there's 1,000 different ways to do stuff. So it's all together here. I double clicked on it and just deleted all the nodes from the right side. Or, my bad, or we can click on it, right click on it, break the curve apart, and then click on this one, delete it, click on this one, delete it, click on this one, delete it, click on this one, delete it. That's the old way though. The new faster way, and you gotta start. That's why I was like, take a second, woosah, deselect everything and think about, how do I want to get that gray out of there? Because there's a lot of different ways to do it. You know what I mean? But you got to remember, it's all together. If I double click on it, it's going to bring up all of those nodes. If I delete all of those nodes on that side, it's just going to delete all of that.
So then you just smart fill it again and recolor it.
You got it. But the more and more I train, the more and more things come to me, which makes me think like, oh, okay, I could have did it that way too. Oh, I could have did it this way. Like, you know what I mean? And it makes me want to show all the ways at once so that people are like, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it now, right? Like, boom. We got this. Uh-oh. I grabbed just them few stones down there. So what I'm doing now is I'm a hold shift and just deselect them. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. And nudge that back over. Well, it took me the longest time though, when I was highlighting stuff to realize, oh, if I highlight all of this, but I accidentally got those dots right there, I would deselect it and try to
That's what
get
I
a,
do.
yep, and try to get a better outline.
Mm-hmm.
But no, all you gotta do is zoom in, boom. You will see your crosshair, hold shift, and deselect. Boom. So now the crosshair is gone on that one. Deselect, crosshair is gone on that one. And now it only has those.
Okay.
It's so many tips and so many tricks like that. It won't come to you until it comes to you, you know, and you start seeing it. And I stumbled upon all of this stuff, you know what I mean? Because it was just frustrating, especially the mouse can be real sensitive sometimes, zooming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a way to go in there. I was playing around with it. It's in the macros where you can actually change the speed of which of how fast it zoom.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll I'll keep it like that for you. But you know where it's at, right? It's here, tools. Oh, I forgot. I forgot they changed it on y'all. They changed it from macros to, I believe it's in scripts. And then, yep, come down here to scripts.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Let me see. I just want to see real quick. Oh, come over to the side. Yep, here we go. I'm a fiddler, right? So I went in here and I was in all of this stuff like, okay, what's this? What's this? What's that? File converter. What's this? What's that? Let me see
Right.
here. It might not be in scripts.
They
But
had macro storage in there.
we're right here under global macros.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not it though. Okay, I'm off on something else. But yeah, you can go in there. It might be file. I, I went in all of this stuff. I'm trying to tell you. I
And
was
see, I be scared I'm gonna mess some up, but all I gotta do is Control Z.
yeah. Or you gotta remember, uh, go in there one day and you're not planning on working on nothing. You know what I mean? You opening up a blank document, you know, you just in there fiddling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to design nothing, you're not trying to create nothing, you know, you just in that's what I did. I was in here fiddling. Like page layout. Was it in here? It's in one of these. I'm trying to tell you. Like I went through every last one, just reading the screens. I mean, starting here and seeing, okay, what's in here? Okay,
And
like
I'm looking to change the zoom speed, correct?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's don't be afraid. You know, open up a fresh document and just we gonna see what's okay. Boom. I went in to the document options. Might be in there. Like page size, page layout, the background. Did you know that you can actually change like the color of your background to whatever color you want it to be? It could be no
Mm-mm.
background. It could be a solid background, which you can change the color here.
Mm.
And I was thinking of doing that, and that would get rid of my white problem. You know, me,
When you go in and take your background out instead
yeah,
of putting the box behind it.
yep, yep. Like if this was that. Wait a minute. Oh, layout. Page background. I changed it to solid and maybe like 10% black, and then did a okay. Boom. That might work better for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it like that on mine. I'm gonna change it back on yours unless you like it, like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it like that on mine for sure. I like that. See, I was in there playing around with stuff and didn't even think of how much it could truly help me. I had turned it off. I turned it right back off and was like, "Oh, that's neat." You know what I mean? And turned it right back
Right.
off. Boom. Save the work.
Yep, I'll definitely change it.
Boom. So yeah, don't
So
no.
so that it's an Aries thing. You think I should drop that in his head? Or put it's and over the top of him and thing at the bottom. And I was thinking about maybe taking the word Aries and like making the A smaller and the S gets bigger going down the front, down his nose.
Oh, okay, okay. The idea that I had in mind was if you had the original, if you had this part,
Mm-hmm.
I was going to take it and more so almost right in the center,
Mm-hmm.
boom, so that you can still see his eyes and the bottom of his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Position it like, I'm gonna actually click on hold shift and click on the black and center it. Press C, boom. Oh, oh, you know what it did? You know what happened?
It centered it to the page.
Nope. Look at it. It's still selected.
What, it centered it to the side of the line in the middle?
Yeah. Okay. So when we did our black, when we chopped it in half, when we moved the other side, we never welded the black back together. So it only
Okay,
centered it to that black.
got you.
So let's control Z it back. We gotta see these are perfect examples of little things that may happen, and you'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, oh, what is going on here? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I deselect, I look back. Well, then we didn't have to deselect. It was there for us. You know, we just had to take a second and be like, and look at the screen and say, hold on, I tried to center it. Why didn't it center? Oh, okay. You see our boxes around the Aries and around the
Mm-hmm.
black. It's not around the whole black. So
Mm-hmm.
control Z it back. I need to fix this part. Click on that. Hold shift, click on this side. Let's go ahead and weld them together. Boom. Now we got the boxes around the whole thing. So now we can click on Aries, hold shift, zoom, click on the black, and center it. I mean, I was pretty spot on, but I always like to center it just for good measure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would take and, of course, chop him. Well, that might be a little too tall for what I'm looking for. So I'll probably drop it down just a little bit. Boom. And then probably move this up just a hair. Boom. Because what I'm seeing is I'll chop the Aries, through the black. Boom. And then chop the Aries through his face. Let me get the face. All right, player. Let me open back up my TRW so I can select it all at the same time and not be in there nitpicking. I used to nitpick. I'm trying to tell you, I used to be in there like, okay, I got to get this piece, hold shift, get this piece, hold shift, get this piece, this piece.
That's
No,
why it take me so long now. I
click
am a
right here,
nitpicker.
get all of that color, boom. right click, combine. Ah! Hey, look at this, Juana. Come here. Oh man. Hold on, let me can you wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta can you see him in the background? Can you see
I
him
can
behind me?
see. I can
Come
see
on.
his belly.
You capping? Oh my goodness. Look at that. You see the shirt?
Yes.
Hold on,
Stand up a little bit.
hold on, I'm trying to get it big screen.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. Let that go. There it is. Oh, where am I at? Right here.
That's hot. You know I love me some boxing.
We just got the gold puff in, the super puff. Oh man.
Yes.
I
Doing
don't think it's doing it any justice on the video. You got to see this in person, man.
I told you that puff, that gold puff, that new gold puff is nice.
Yeah, yeah. How you get it to do it like that?
I ain't wanted to, but I'm trying to perfect it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And I did it twice because the first time it ain't even really
yeah.
swell up like it usually do. But we gotta find the right temperature and the right pressure for the right second.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean.
I'm ready to order some more. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit looks so
Mine
dope.
the first time it was looking like a mummy.
So last night
It was real crunchy and crinkly.
Wrinkled up.
yeah.
I pressed it again and wore that joker.
You gotta say that.
Yeah.
He asked me about it, but I told him feel that he was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah."
Oh, that's dope, man. How you did the white and regular vinyl?
Come on, bro.
That's hot to death.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Oh man. Look, he about to have me puffing some stuff. Oh, I got the shirts that I did yesterday in the car, man. The green one. Oh, that was right on time. We gotta order some more of that because I think I ran through that 5 yards. There's 5 yards of that shit for $75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
Heat transfer warehouse.
Whatchamacallit might be a little bit cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Heat transfer for you?
Oh yeah. Oh, I ain't like
Check them
ever
out.
since I was telling y'all about the Rhinestone Flock from there, I haven't been back. Like I mean, I switched back to the pink because I was geeked. I was geeked to cut larger designs. But then I had to remember that the larger the design, the more stones you're brushing in, which makes the tape heavier and harder to work with when you're trying to move bigger designs. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, yes, that's true.
Then you get it over to the shirt, and now you're playing like this whole game of trying not to have the tape stick to the shirt so you can position it. I went back down to smaller pieces of Rhinestone Flock, and then I was just like, no, it's easier to just go ahead, cut out the Rhinestone Flock, Rhinestone template per specific piece. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then now, if I, like with this one right here, let me show you. I'm gonna give up remote control for a second, and that way you can stop the screen share. And then I'll share mine. This is perfect example. So let me move everything back into place. Boom. Move this, all of that back over. Boom. So this entire design I designed it to fit 13 by 19 inch sheet of paper so that it can go big on the front of a shirt. Well, it's 12.536 inches across by 18.76 inches in length. I could have, boom, I'm gonna grab all the rhinestones. Let me nudge them over so you can see what I'm talking about. I could have went and got a 20-inch sheet of vinyl, you know, a 20-inch sheet of rhinestone flock, and cut this out as all one template, right? That way, I'm brushing in the stones. I can brush in blades separate in one. I can brush in the teddy bear separate from the weed leaf by just brushing in that color, brushing them off, cleaning them up, pouring in another color. I can essentially brush in all the stones and pick them all up at the same time, right? Once I go to place it in, I'm still gonna have to cut it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like picking it up all at once and trying to get it to fit perfectly over the sublimated image. Like, so sublimation, you know that the shirts are stretchy, so it's moving. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of give to the shirt. Like, you know what I mean? Which is gonna make it hard for you to place blaze and one and the tracksuit teddy bear outfit all in there. You gonna have to cut it. So
right, and it ain't like you can slide it. You got to actually lift those rhinestones to move them.
You gotta lift it and replace it, like, you know what I mean, and make sure that the other part don't move. So after switching, after going and falling in love with, oh, I can cut 20 inches of rhinestones, like, you know what I'm saying? All I was doing, getting that 20-inch sheet, was ganging my designs together. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can cut 20 inches at a time, but I was still ganging smaller designs together onto a 20-inch sheet, and these two would be separate. So, so as you can see right here on my cutout, when it separated the stones into templates, this whole piece right here, it was bigger than Rhinestone Flock. So maybe that 20-inch Rhinestone Flock would have been perfect just for this piece right here. 12.352 by 12.253. Perfect. I could have brushed all of that in at once, picked it up, boom. But instead, I just cut it, you know?
Right.
I did this piece because that piece is 9.289. And then I can actually, if I wanted to, well, that's 3 inches. That's still gonna make it more than 12. So what I decided to do was, here go my blaze one down here. I brought them together, boom. And then when I look at it, it's 5.982 inches in height, which lets me know I can grab this part right here. I'm gonna group them together, boom. I like to make a copy because sometimes this part right here don't work. So I grouped it together, and I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna turn it 90 degrees.
And sit it right on top, over it, I mean.
Yep. And now I can cut that out, and that completes my design. So essentially, now I got my two pieces, boom, to my rhinestone template. I can get rid of this one. Yeah. Oh, from last night? All right, thanks, brother. You gone? Okay, okay. Oh, you and your new install guy? All right, good luck, brother. All right, Meech. Okay. Yeah, we gotta so all of us pretty much are in our 40s, like, you know what I mean? And we got a new guy in the building. He's like 27. So You know, when it comes to getting up on ladders and doing stuff like that, you know, we're glad to have him on the team. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Don't use them young legs.
I'm 43. I wouldn't mind getting up on a ladder, but I ruptured the patella tendon in my kneecap a few years ago. So I don't even consider it. You know what I mean? Like, I use a ladder because I got tall ceilings in my apartment, and I used a ladder to put up plastic for when we was weatherproofing for the winter, and just being up that high, like, you know what I'm saying, indoors, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm only 5'5.5.5", like, you know what I mean. So if I step up 3 steps on the ladder, I feel like I'm in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I be feeling like I'm gonna hurt myself if I fall, so I don't do it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good to have a new guy on the team, man, and he's willing to do that work. You know, I ain't never doing it, so you ain't got to worry about it. All right, share your screen with me one more time. I want to show you what I had in mind for that design.
Okay.
But this was a perfect example, right at the right time to show the reason on why it's not beneficial to go with bigger rhinestone flock. Like, now, if you ask me if I was trying to cover a tablecloth, then
Definitely.
yeah, especially if it's just rhinestones and vinyl. You know, rhinestones and vinyl isn't going to shrink like that. So back when I was doing rhinestone and vinyl designs, the setting was perfect. You know, the stones always fit right inside the vinyl because it wasn't any stretching going on. For the most part, I was using cotton shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it was a lot easier. I'm sure a lot of people get my designs now and they're like, "Ray, it don't fit." And I'm like, I know it fits. But we sublimated the shirt for 60 seconds at 400 degrees. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try sublimating with the pillow inside. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That way, when you actually pressing down, the fabric is actually melding to the pillow, like, you know what I mean? Versus sitting on that flat surface, getting the heat and drawing up, like, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay,
So,
that makes sense.
yep. I use a pillow when I'm sublimating now. For one, it stops you from burning the back of the shirt.
Okay.
Have you noticed that? Have you ever had that? Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I use packing paper, and maybe it's this packing paper that I'm using from Walmart. But on all white shirts without the pillow in the inside, and it may depend on the brand too, but there's a little yellowing from the packing paper. So what I do is I put the packing paper in now, and I slide the pillow under the packing paper, and all of the shirts come out white, flawless on the backside.
Okay.
You said you never had it happen, but I didn't notice it until I noticed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
So maybe I have seen it and just didn't notice it.
and just didn't notice it because like try it next time you do a sublimation and you use the packing paper with no pillow. When you get done, take the packing paper out, flip the shirt around, and tell me if you see a light. It's faint. It's real faint. Like, you know what I mean? But it's a light yellow tinge that stains in the back of the shirt when I don't use the pillow.
Is packing paper and butcher paper the same?
No, butcher paper is thicker.
Okay.
You using butcher paper?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's why. That's why you're not having that problem. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, butcher paper, compared to packing paper, the cost. Like, I get 220 sheets. We talking about Wally World now, right? I get 220 sheets of this size packing paper, but sometimes it's $10, other times it's 14.
Okay.
When I went to go get butcher paper, I think I spent $30 for that roll. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a big roll from Sam's Club.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. What you ended up getting, the spindle and everything, so you just roll it and tear it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that. When I first time went to go get one, I just went and got the roll, and my goofy ass was cutting it with scissors and shit, and I got tired of that. I was strolling through Walmart one day and I seen this packing paper, and I was like, I keep it standing up like this on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and all I gotta do is grab a sheet. Boom. Grab a sheet.
Yeah.
Boom. But no, I'm gonna try butcher paper though. If it, especially doing it how you got it, you got the come in the box with the little cutter and everything.
Like aluminum foil. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you went and bought the box separately, or it all came like that, just
It all came like that.
at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I ain't bought butcher paper in years. We talking what? Since I only bought it one time, so 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using packing paper.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Let me get control real quick. I know my girl gonna be calling me any moment, like, we supposed to be going to go get something to eat.
And
Request
she hungry.
yeah. Okay. Oh man, he about to. I'm gonna bust his bubble when he see me. Next time he see me, I'm gonna have on a super foil bubble shirt.
Looking
Watch,
like I can run into this wall.
watch. I'm telling you, I think I got designs in my mind right now, like on how to, cause that was dope. He had to walk in and show like, hey Ray, look
That
what I
mug
did.
nice.
We just got that puff yesterday. He was like, look, we ran through it. Look what's left. 5 yards. That's it. A good 1.5 yards left.
I was gonna say about a yard left. Y'all did. What, it took you about 2 weeks to get it?
No. Why you say that?
I thought you had ordered it a couple weeks ago.
No,
No, you said you were gonna order some because
I
I
was
said
going to
they
order.
had some back in.
Yeah, we got heat transfer warehouse is like 15 minutes from me. Like, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
I be wanting to order stuff that I can go get that day. You know what I mean?
Got you. Mm-hmm.
So this stuff was nowhere near here. Like, you know what I mean? It actually had to get drop shipped from wherever it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reluctant on ordering it because I was like, man, I want it now. Like, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I let a week go by, and I was like, I kept on trying to see if they were going to have it in stock in Kentucky, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and order it, but you got to order. This shit expensive. This shit double the cost of everything else. Like, you know what I mean?
It is. Mm-hmm.
But now I see why though. Like, you know what I mean? And once we get it down, the instructions, this is I'm gonna tell you what this is. This ain't just puff, this the super puff.
Is that what the problem is?
Yeah.
Not problem, so to speak, but like, because I kept looking at it like this is way different than any other puff I've used.
Yeah. Not only is it different, but Yeah, they making a name for themselves. I'm trying to tell you, and they knew.
Mm-hmm.
Heat transfer vinyl for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, we type in puff. Puff
Puff
plus.
plus. It's like
Wait a
the
minute,
toilet
wait a
paper.
minute, wait a minute. No, no, that's not what it is. I thought it was one right here. Okay. So that's Caesar Easy Puff. So I did get this right here. Puff plus.
Mm-hmm.
20 inches in width. Yep. Love it. And let me see the application instructions. I'm thinking closer to 311 actually, because I just did it yesterday and oh, it was not, it it came out all right. One press for 3 seconds, remove liner, let cool down. Once cool, press again for 8 seconds. Allow metallics to cool before repressing.
That first press, the carrier sheet was already off when I came back up with that joker. Like it had just puffed up like some jaws.
Oh, on the first press for 3 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. Oh, you got regular pup. That's regular pup then. You sure you got this?
Yeah, you know what? That was the regular puff that did that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That regular puff, as soon as you lift up the heat press, it'd have been done puffed off the carrier sheet. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this, no, this is not it. And hold on. Your mouth's so sensitive. Firm, even pressure. Okay, that part. That's the part.
Mm-hmm.
Cause man, it didn't work for me. My stuff was real crunchy. Like, you know what I mean, his that he just did was crunchy. Like, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play around with it today. I want to get it. Look, I done cut out that 420 design, so I used it all almost. Yeah, but I want to get it right though, to the point to where it looks how it's supposed to look. Cause right now it look real crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so many people was asking me about this design. They went crazy. Everybody is like, that's what I think. That's messes what messes with me the most is I sell designs. Yes, I do, but I'm also use my design creativity to create a brand, and I think people see that I do design so much. They like, we're here in Cincinnati anyway. They're like, well, why would I want to go pay $100 and something to go get a Diamond Club shirt? Like, you know what I mean? Which I could pay him that same $120 and it'd be my design. Like, you know what I mean? It could be.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get it. And I fight with myself all the time where I be like, y'all can buy Diamond Club, when actually, you know, they got the option to where uh it ain't got to be Diamond Club, but it's still gonna have diamonds on it. It's still gonna have stones on it. You know,
Right.
they can still ride that wave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I
I
gotta
gotta get me a Diamond Club shirt. I don't have a Diamond Club shirt yet.
just tell me your size and I'll send you one. You know, you pay for shipping and it's on me.
Okay. I need a large.
A large V neck or a crew neck.
Whatever you got in stock, it don't matter.
All right, let me write this down. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to go. I need some fresh new notebooks. They got us these pads, like, you know what I mean? Somebody here went and bought these pads, and they just realized after, you know, throwing them around and having them in the break room here and there, they start looking like this. And I'm
I
like,
can't stand for my paper to be wrinkled.
man. Yeah, I need to go through my inbox and write down everybody's name. Because that's the only way I realize I'm gonna get it off. Like, you know what I mean? Is I am like most of the people here in my city who are anybody of somebody, I'm about to give them a shirt. Like, you know what I mean? And I want them to see the quality compared to what they got in their closet too.
Right. That's what I've been going through now, trying to see what brand t-shirt, what brand t-shirt to use. I want it to be soft, but I don't want it to be too thin.
Yeah.
And for the sublimation t-shirts, I just don't know at all.
Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, for sublimation, you use Samar? Okay. Who you use?
I don't have anybody in particular. I just ordered something from one stop, but I can't remember who it was.
Okay, Sublivy. Sublimation shirts. Sublivy is pretty good. I like them because they're not, I want to say it. They sort of feel cottony. They feel more cottony than Jersey's 21M. But a new person in the game, I like them, but they shirts are, I call it hard polyester. It's so hard it feels like cotton, like, you know what I mean? And then when I pressed it, it got like even stiffer. But it's called Makers Market, that shit from Hobby Lobby.
From Michael's.
From Michael's.
I looked for some of those I want to say last week, but they didn't have any. They had everything but those.
Yeah, they pretty good in the sense of 100% polyester, but they feel like cotton. Like, you know what I mean?
Do they shrink a lot?
No.
Okay.
No, they are rigid. Like, you know what I mean? That's all I can say. They rigid like a cotton shirt. Like, but as far as shrinkage goes, I didn't see any shrinkage. Stiffness. If you can classify that as shrinkage, I think they sort of different though. Like, you know what I mean? Have you ever pressed a shirt and it got stiff? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Almost like it was starched.
Almost like it was starched. Right. After you hit it with the heat press, you can almost see where it's not shrinkage though. Like, I guess it is. It is shrinkage, but not in the sense of washing and drying shrinkage. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because this type of shrinkage, all you got to do is tug it a couple times, boom, boom, and it's gonna relax back. You know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So when I sublimated it, it was stiff. Like, when I pulled it off the heat press, like, you know what I mean, it was almost like a sheet of paper. Like, you know what I mean? And then I shook it a couple times, and then I snapped it like this, like, you know what I mean, to loosen back up the fibers, like, you know what I mean, and then it was back regular. But
okay.
But I've washed it. I don't dry my shirts, so I couldn't tell you as far as drying go. But yeah, Maker's Mark, they pretty expensive though. They like $10 a shirt at Hobby Lobby. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go online and look because I actually went in the store.
Cricut,
and I didn't see any.
Cricut still is one of my favorites. Like, you know what I mean?
But Cricut only had white though, right?
They only got white, yeah. Yep. Still one of my favorites.
Okay.
porting company. You hit the porting company?
I've never heard of that.
You don't have an LLC yet, do you?
My husband does.
Okay. Tell him, because he can use his LLC to use that tax ID with places like SAMR. Write SAMR down. S&S Activewear.
SNS.
S&S, yeah, like Sam and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, S&S Activewear.
Sanmar, SANMAR.
Yep, SAN as in Nancy, MAR.
Okay.
Yep. And I think he can pretty much go right on their website, you know what I'm saying? And what is it called? It's apply for, hold on, what do you want? Oh, he didn't mean to call me. Okay.
And what's the other one you just said start with a C? Or you didn't say nothing start with a C?
I said SAMR and S&S Activewear.
SNS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm talking about you getting shirts for low because now you're using your you're buying them wholesale. You know.
Okay.
You're able to get them pennies. I'm talking about fraction. What it do? What it do? Oh yeah, I ain't even see him. Okay. Yeah, he just pulled off. I seen him. All right. Man. Woo, when a customer owed $1,200, that's a good thing, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
He made a huge order for 100 shirts.
Man, that's nice.
He was just at the door, but like I said, my camera is up there. What was that? Look, I turned around just in case somebody at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, somebody who had a key. All right. So right here, what I was going to, I did it already. Okay. I chopped through the black. We selected all of this. We welded it together. Let me chop through this. Boom. Now what we should have is empty. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know, I'm going to select all of these blues, bring them to the front. Boom. Because I wouldn't have the blues right there. So, perfect example. I wanted to get those blues out of there, you know. I don't want to click on them one by one by one by one. So I can either start here and go in this way. And that seemed like that was perfect. But then I don't want to lose these over here on the black. So I'm gonna right click right here. I'm gonna lock this brown. Boom. And go in from here. Boom. Like so. Easy peasy. And then I'm gonna unlock it. Boom. So now I would finish off my design. Boom. Around this part so that when you get rid of the color, like the other one, it's going to be multiple. Like you're going to have this be one color. Your Aries might be pink. Let's go in there and place and fill. We're going to just do it. My bad. I ain't mean to do. I wanted to change this to one island fill. That way the Aries comes in like that.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Boom. And for good measure, I know it's not perfect yet. We're just going to boom and flip it. Boom. I should have grouped it. Boom, move it over. Boom. Move it over just a little bit more. Hold control. Boom. Boom. I just wanted to visually get the what I was looking for. And I'm gonna highlight all of this just so that I can do a mock-up. So I can see. I'm the type of person, I do a mock-up long before the design is done. That's so I don't be wanting to waste my time. Because if it ain't gonna look right, then I'm wasting my time. You know?
Ain't no sense in messing with it.
Ooh, and I see where I can make it better already. Go in there and do like a fill, but a full fill on the yellow parts. Like, you know what I mean? So that they going boom, boom, line, 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 line. And that would give it, that would make it full. But I want to make this black. Okay. And I see we'll probably have to add in stones for the eyes. Want this, push this to the back. Yes. That's okay. Push this to the back. Boom. Okay. And then if it was cleaner, you see the look I'm going for. Boom.
Oh, I see it. I definitely see it.
To the back. And then maybe if let's change these first to red. Boom. And then change these to white. White. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Lit.
That's nice.
So what would make it and bring it out and give it even more definition is this part right here. I seen it as soon as, of course, once we clean it up, like, cause it's kind of choppy. Once we clean it up, but this part right here, I'm gonna change the stone color to purple to a place and fill, 0 islands, island fill. Boom, yes. Boom, that gives them horns definition. So now, ooh, see, Juana. So now I would really go back in there because you remember I was trying to show you how we can put the stones right on the edge, you know. Was using that as an example for the text and for this part, but personally for this design, I would get them inside. Means I would go and do this part again, place and fill. Let's do 1 island fill. Boom, boom. Boom. And then I will fix my lines, you know. So now they're single lines instead of double lines. I be wanting to fix it for the visual. Boom. Boom. One little, see? So
Mhm.
when I do that, that's why I like to try to make sure that my stones are straight, because now I'll have to delete this one, my OCD ass. Boom, I delete it. And then now I find myself doing the whole roll over, which I don't, because I can actually go from here, here, and probably just do those 4. Boom, add a stone, and it fits.
Mhm.
It does, but it don't, you know? Like, I feel like from here to here to here to here, it's a little wider, and then they get tiny in here, and then they,
Mhm.
you see that?
Yeah, but the average eye is not gonna see that. I see it, but the average eye not gonna even see it. But I know what you mean, because my husband, he be on my head. Ain't nobody even gonna see that. Did
Yeah,
you see it? Yeah, well, somebody gonna see it.
somebody gonna see it. But for me, my main objective is I be selling the design, so I be wanting them to be right. Like, you know what I mean? Every
Mhm.
time I come across a design that's not right, I gotta give a free design away. Like, you know what I mean? And that's cool, because once they bring it to my attention, I'll be like, oh, thank you. Let me fix it. Like, you know what I mean? By the way, here's a free design for bringing it to my attention. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The worst feeling ever is for somebody to buy a design and they're like, it either doesn't work, or they pointing out too many errors. Like, you know what I mean? When I
Mhm.
first got started, um they would point out so many errors. Why does oh, what's going on? Hold on. What's going on? What to do? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I'll be right back. Customers here to pick up a cutout. Give me a second.
Okay.
A stand-up cutout, but this one is bad because the picture was bad. Like, you know what I mean? Let me go get it to the customer.
Okay. Oh, I missed it.
What?
The cutout.
Oh, hold on. I had to turn it sideways. He kind of tall. But look,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the quality in the image was not good to begin with.
Mhm.
Yep, yep. So yeah. Okay.
That's another thing. People don't, they just want to send you any picture and think you supposed to make magic happen. If it's not a good quality picture, it's gonna start pixelating.
Yeah, yeah, that part. But it's kind of hard to teach somebody graphic design when they when they trying to get work done. You just gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, brother? Oh, I figured you was here. I called your name and didn't hear nothing. All right, cool. All right. He was downstairs in the bathroom. I'd have been done. I'd have been done. Set the alarm on him. But you see what? I fixed this line right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like to cheat. Boom. Flip it around. Boom. Drag it right on in. Boom. And then wireframe. Got this little fella right here. You see
Mm-hmm.
I didn't deselect it.
Right.
Kept it selected so that way I know that one is the one that's on that row, and I just zoom in a little bit
Okay.
and click on that one and delete him. Boom. Up here. Boom. Delete that one.
Okay.
Boom. So I'll do that a lot, especially on symmetrical designs where like this whole row right here. Even though I came in with this one like that, I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably delete him. Boom. Now look at it, I'll observe it and delete this one. Boom. See, they don't even match.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably block this, delete this whole row right here. Boom. Highlight this whole row. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna highlight the whole row like this, and I'm gonna equal space it. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
shift, clear the paths. Boom. Grab, drag, copy, and flip.
You right click when you grabbed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I left click. I'm holding control. I hold control first. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I left click and drag, and then I right click to make the copy.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm hitting right click before I let go of left.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I hit right before I let go of left. Let me see it. Let me do it again. Yep. So you'll hit right click, and then when you let go of left, the stones will pop up.
Okay.
Copy. Go in there, highlight these, flip them. I'm telling you, that lock feature. I think the first time I was trying to explain it, I think I did an okay job, but I think I did a great job today as far as when to use it and why you would use it, like why you would even lock it in the first place, because that was a perfect example. I needed to go in there, get that whole row of stones, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there was no other way to do it from the outside, so I had to come inside and do it. Cool beans. I'll fix this row right here. Boom. 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 Now I just want to visually see it. Let me fix this down here. I know it's going to look better. I've done so many. So, see, I just delete all of that stuff and just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier. Like, This whole thing right here is easier to delete that one. And then, boom, I see them already. Two more songs. Boom, boom. It populated right on that line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just drag this one right on down using control. Boom. Hold shift and edit, fill between two. And actually, I'm gonna delete all of those and fill between here and here. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna highlight it all. I just want to see it. I feel like I ain't get the bottom black of the jaw.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Boom. And mock up. What it do? What it do?
Did you get the paperwork done?
No, not yet. I thought it was $79 a weekend, and it's actually they want a whole month. Like, you know what I mean? And you got to pay a week in advance before the prior month, for the next month. Like, you know what I mean? So today would have been perfect, but I ain't even had the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? So on top of getting that settled, then I still gotta it's that and a security deposit. Like, you know what I mean? I thought I was just gonna go pay my $80 today to be able to set up and rock out. Like, you know what I mean? But no, it's a month. You gotta pay for a month. Like, you know what I mean? And had that ID. Yep.
Well, you just needed the tax ID, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. But that's still the hold up, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. And I wouldn't have knew that without driving up there anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that number never works. Nobody ever answers it. So I had to drive up there to see what was up. Yep. All right, brother. I'm gonna be gone here in about 10-15 minutes myself. I'll be back though. I got a tracksuit to work on. Boom. Yes. And I'll probably make these right here all the same color. Nope. Let's go white. Nope. They have to be the same color to make it one continuous horn piece. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yes.
Nice.
And then what I would do is take and is this it?
Mm-mm. That ain't nothing but a box.
Oh, okay. Oh, duh, we were working on this page. I would take this part, just this,
Mm-hmm.
and put it on the back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right in the center of the back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or take the whole saying and go on the back. Like, you know what I mean? And now you got a full design that has the zodiac animal in it and
Mm-hmm.
the symbol. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but me personally, I never get rid of this part. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because in the future, say same customer, they come back and they was like, oh, the Rhinestones was live, but I want that same shirt, but I want it in glitter.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to do it all over again. Like, you know what I mean? Because you got
I
rid
knew
of
I
all.
messed up when I did it.
if push come to shove and you're not gonna use it, just nudge it off to the side. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be glad you did. When I first got started, I was just like you. Once I got the rhinestone part that I wanted, I deleted the vinyl because it was almost confusing me. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I know I'm not going to use this part. That's where the stones are going, so I don't even need it. Boom. Nope. Because somebody would come back and be like, yeah, that shirt was live. But I want rhinestones, you know what I mean? But my boyfriend don't. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like,
Right.
oh, dang. And I would have to go back in and redo it. And back then, I could never redo the same design twice. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it hurted me. Like, you know what I mean? And then I just started keeping them. I started keeping every little piece to the design. Like, this screen will look like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll name it Rhinestone Zodiac thing. And then I'll start a new one. Boom. I'll copy just what I need. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'll
Yeah.
copy just the ram and just this. It's an Aries thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll name it Rhinestone Zodiac thing complete. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll let me know that this is the completed one, ready to be broken into a template for stones. And this is all of my ideas that got me there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, or sometimes I'll do like you did down here. I'll do another page, but
Mm-hmm.
then it still can start getting jumbled like this to where you had all your ideas, they're still all on one page. I like to keep them on one page, but then separate what's complete, you know.
Right.
That helps me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I had started doing. Starting another one at the top after I had so much stuff out of my head, opening pages at the bottom.
Right. Let me send this cash out before I forget. So, okay. Remember, save your work, folks. Boom. You don't know how many
Definitely.
you don't know how many times I've gotten this far, all of this stuff, like, you know what I mean, and didn't save it.
Man, I'm telling you, I was freaking out earlier. I know I saved it, but where did it go?
Look, you got all of these to finish, complete, and make the shirts right here. I was just gonna show you because I had an ideal in mind right here.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, right inside of Coreldraw, we got the polygon, we got the star, but then you go right here to common shapes. Boom. Up here opens this. And right here, you got your different shapes. So you got a lot of different shapes in here already. For the
Mm-hmm.
lightning bolt, we got our heart here. I'm gonna grab the heart and boom. And we're gonna place and fill. We're gonna just do a quick hatch fill on that. Boom. And I wouldn't even do a hatch fill. Let's see. Sometimes though, when you do the island fill, the hearts be ended up wonky for whatever reason. Let's see here. We're gonna change it to black and do an island fill, 0 islands. See what I mean? How to do the center?
Mm-hmm. Because of the way the stones are coming in.
Yeah. So, uh, it can be fixed. That's row by row by row.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I just say, let's try perfect 0.01 on the edge hatch fill. That's a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. and then I just my
Probably
trick.
had about 6 stones, 3 on each side.
Yep, I do them like this though. I nestle it right between these two. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Hold control. Drag it over to the other side between these two. Boom. And now that completes my curve when I add 2 more. Boom.
Okay.
Clear the path. Now what I'm about to do is, you know,
And steal it.
and bop. Zoom in and boom. Wireframe it. Boom. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. That's still selected. So it's this one. Click it and delete. Boom. Now let's get rid of the heart. Boom. There you got yourself a design. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now you're just gonna have to fix this V and this E. I'm sure you can do that, right?
Yeah.
And put this on a shirt. It's ready to go. Like, I would say, you know, on our next one. I don't know if I showed you yet how to actually like break it up and make the guide for so that you can put it on Etsy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I might have some questions though, but yep, I got a video of it.
I'm gonna group this together just so we can center it. Boom. Whoa. Ah. My goofy self. I thought I had all of this together already. Boom. Group. Boom. So I went in there and I did this. Okay. Group. Shift and C. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, ungroup. And ungroup it. Boom. Ready to go, ready to go.
Yes.
Save, save, save. All right, Miss Juana. It's gonna probably be a couple hours before I upload the video because I'm about to head out the door, go grab some bite to eat, but I gotta come back because I got work to do. So
Okay.
it'll probably be what it's 4 now, about 7:30, probably 8 o'clock.
Okay, no problem.
All right. And I'll send you the link, sweetheart. Thanks once again.
All righty. I thank you and I appreciate you.
Until we meet again, this lesson right here was very, very in-depth, and I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so much. I learned a lot today.
For sure.
All right. You have a nice day. Be careful out there.
And you too. Enjoy
All
your
right.
day.
You too.